They don't want to let the situation go. They understand that this situation has been burdensome for the two of you. But they feel as if you both work together, then things will turn out more positively for the both of you. For some of you, you may have blocked this individual and this person wants you to unblock them. For others of you, there may have been a spiritual block, like you could both be blocking each other out. And for others of you, there's an indication that there has been some distance, but this person wants to reunite with you. They don't want this situation to come to an end. They want to reach out to you, or they want you to reach out to them with the 8 of Wands. For some of you, I'm hearing expect communication within the next 8 hours, 8 days, or the 8th day of the month, or in the 8th month of the year. I feel like this individual was focused on themselves. They may have been focused on how your attention made them feel. You know, your attention boosted this individual's ego, which is a beautiful thing, but they weren't taking into account that they weren't investing in the actual connection as much as you were. You were feeding this person's emotions. You were hyping this person up to the point whereby this person may have thought that they were too cool for you. And so you took your power back. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a female and she may have been playing it cool. And then when she revealed that she had deep emotions for you, she may have pulled back. And this may have made you feel quite concerned. You may have felt, did I do something wrong? Did I keep texting? You know, they had you all up in your head. But this person was scared. They felt like, oh no, I've let the cat out of the bag. They know how I feel for them. Now that they know, they're going to feel as if they've got some power or control over me. For others of you, you could have been dealing with a male, right? And this individual is a hottie, no doubt. And they're used to gaining a lot of attention and commanding a room. And you giving them attention didn't really sway them because they were so used to people literally throwing themselves at them. So by you being interested in this person in the beginning, it was like, okay, I'm used to this anyway. But they weren't used to someone of your caliber. And that boosted their ego even more. And that made them feel to themselves that they don't have to do much. Because maybe you were doing all the calling, you were doing all the chasing, all the texting, etc. And again, they are used to this. So it was confirming what they already knew about themselves. That they can have their pick and choose as to who they want to date, as to who they can attract. And this is when you thought to yourself, you know what, I don't like the way this person's behaving. So you may have taken back your power, and this stoic energy became very intimidating to this individual. They were taken aback by this detached way that you had with them. They were so used to you being very loving, very nurturing, saying words of affirmations, pouring into them, which is a beautiful thing. But when you do it to a person that doesn't appreciate it, it can be a painful thing. And this person was taken aback because, like I said, they're so used to you being, you know, very compassionate and soft-centered. I mean, maybe you were this way with them because you had general feelings for them. But these feelings in the past weren't reciprocated. So you may have thought, you know what, forget this. And you may have King of Swords them. Some of you may have cut this person off. You may have felt like they're trying to string you along. They're wasting your time. And you wanted to keep your mental health intact. And you wanted to maintain your peace. So you removed yourself. Which led to this person feeling as if they were being punished. Because your removal of the whole situation to safeguard your energy started to affect this person. They couldn't sleep at night. They were waking up in sweats. They were having headaches. They were having nightmares. Their toxicity pushed you away. You know, they were too consumed with the wrong things also, with the devil card. They were focused too much on work, too much on career, too much on money, too much maybe in overindulging, too much in their ego. You connected to the heart of them. You saw the heart of them with the Seven of Cups. You bypassed, you know, how they looked or what they do for work. You connected to the soul of them. They've never connected to anyone like that before, because maybe this individual is used to people, you know, that are quite surface based. You know, say for instance, you are a masculine, a male, and you date other males, say. Maybe this particular male is just used to dating people that are high flyers, that, you know, fly them out, you know, spoil them, take them shopping, etc. If you were dealing with a feminine, whether or not you date females, this individual was so used to people just babying them, taking care of them, not lifting a finger, giving them an allowance, say, just treating them as though they were someone that they weren't. So when you came along and you were showcasing this Neptunian type of love where, you know, you glossed over their indiscrepancies, you know, because Neptune is a planet that can be very delusional, you know, and it can bring up illusions. Maybe you wanted to see things that weren't really there. Maybe you put this person on a pedestal. Listen, we've all been there. Trust me, I get it, right? You put this person up on a pedestal. You glossed over their indiscrepancies, the red flags, because you saw the best in them. You saw the best in this person that they didn't even see in themselves. Imagine that. Your type of love was too expensive for this individual. This person, like I said, they were used to surface based, mundane, you know, quite cold connections. And your connection was full of love, full of soul, full of depth. And again, they were just like in their smug energy. But when you took this away, some of you may have poured your energy into your work, into your project. Some of you are business owners, or you just have a 9-to-5. Some of you may have poured your energy into the gym. You wanted to remove this excess tension that was built up because of this person's lack of commitment, lack of responsibility for how their behavior may have made you feel. They were very nonchalant, no doubt. So you took your energy away and you thought to yourself, okay, you clearly don't want the same things that I want, so I'm going to leave you to it. And when you took your energy away, this person was left with feeling very stifled and restricted, you know, chasing money and just feeling to themselves that they were empty at the end of the day. Because money cannot make you happy. You have to make you happy. Money can buy experiences. But even if you buy these experiences and you're not happy, you're not going to enjoy these experiences. And this person, I feel, had to learn the hard way. They were stuck. They were stuck in life and they seek refuge in all the wrong places. And you came into their life and sprinkled a bit of magic. And it wasn't appreciated because they were surrounded by people who were in the same energy as them, who were very focused on the wrong things. You brought in a lot of electricity. They miss your magnetism. And when you detached away from this individual, they saw how you were expanding in other areas. Maybe for some of you, this person may have thought like you were trying to align with them because they could be in a position of power. They've got money. Because I feel like this person has this expensive energy somewhat, but they may dress in expensive attire. They may have a great job. They may run their own business. It's something that this person thought that you wanted from them. And then you prove to this individual that you can make your own money. If you want to travel, you can pay for your own ticket. If you see something in a shop, you can get it yourself. This person saw you being successful and may have heard about your successes through the grapevine or witnessing these things themselves, whether that was on social media, etc. And it dawned on them that you weren't trying to align with them for their name or for their title. You just wanted to find a match. And then it made them feel as though they weren't good enough for you. So that indicates for some of you that this person may have thought that they were too good for you. And when they saw you standing in your power, some of you had a glow up, some of you are going to have a glow up. They were taken aback, or they will be taken aback. Because you are everything that they thought they will never ever encounter in this life. And when Spirit or God or whoever they believe in presented you to them, it was just another stroke to their ego. And again, they thought that you were going to be shallow. But when they realized that you had depth, outer beauty and inner beauty, they were taken aback and they held back. For some of you, they held back to humble you. For others of you, they were intimidated by your beauty, by your charm, by your charisma, by your magnetism, by your success. It was like, how can I have gotten someone like this to be with someone like me? It didn't make sense to this individual. And sometimes when something doesn't make sense to someone, when something feels alien to someone, they unfortunately sabotage it. This person's dismissal of you led you to your purpose, led you to your power. It tapped into your power. This person has seen how other people are drawn to you. This person has witnessed, or they've heard of your victory, your success, or they found out about a huge milestone that you have accomplished. You could be very well known in whatever area of work that you work in. And this person wasn't aware of that because you didn't feel like it was important to tell them in the beginning. This person is seeing that you are actually a big deal. And it's making them look at themselves. You know, this person was used to connecting with you. Maybe you were dressed down, maybe you were a skater girl, or maybe, you know, you didn't want to make this person feel as if you were just about the money. You wanted to connect to this person on a human level. And this person is not, it's a them thing. They're not used to it. And when this person saw you out and about, they were blown away, taken aback. You are the type of person that dresses for comfort. But when you go out, you do make an impression. And this person became a fan. And so did others. You know, for some of you, this person was unable to make that move towards you because, again, they were so used to a certain caliber of person or people. And like I said, they have fans and there's people that want to invest in them. And there's someone that is invested in them and invested in their interest in you also. Because at the bottom of my deck, when I was shuffling these cards, but there was no space, we have the Page of Swords and we also have the Five of Pentacles. So someone is fixated on your actual connection with this individual. They have seen that this person is very drawn to you. They have seen that this person's energy has shifted to you and they are wanting to make an investment into this person's life. If they're not in this person's life already, they want to make more of an investment so that this person can stop. They feel like this person's distracted by you. This could be a mother figure. This could be a family member. For some of you, this could be the ex-spouse, or this could be someone that feels like they can be a future spouse. This person feels as if they are overlooked in favor of you. You know, someone is aware of you. Someone is aware that this person is focused in your direction. But this person, whoever you're dealing with, they have been moving in silence for a long time. They have even been denying their own feelings to themselves. But I'm hearing they're going to let it be known. They're going to let it be known about how they truly feel. They were in a lot of fear in the past. And because they was in a lot of fear, they sabotaged this whole thing. And this whole situation taught them a lesson. Never judge a book. Never judge a book. They thought you're coming after their money, coming after their, peace, wanting to align with them for clout when you had your own clout all along. You were just looking for a match. Imagine that. And now this person feels inferior to you. They feel like they need to hurry up and level up. In the past, they were quiet about how they felt. They didn't even know how they felt. They didn't even tap into how they felt. Very surface based. But now they don't care. They want the whole world to know. They're making it very obvious that they have feelings for you. Oh boy, they're scared that you're going to escape and really meet your match. You or this individual could be of the signs Gemini, Leo, Pisces, Capricorn. Got Pisces here twice or 3 times. Leo again twice. Pisces here 4 times. Virgo, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus, North, South Node, or Lilith. Yeah, I'm hearing that song, I'm a big deal. So this person feels like you are a big deal because you are. And you came towards them with peace, with love, offering a new type of love that was quite alien to them. But now that this person knows who you really are, the tables have turned. They are hooked on you. And it's not about, because you look a certain way or they saw you a certain way. That does play a part though. I'm not going to lie. That does play a part. But because this person was in their ego and they felt like they were the prize, they're now realizing that you were the prize all along. And if they don't get their skates on, they're literally going to miss out on a good thing.